Today I'm going to be reviewing the UK car of the year for 2022, BMW iX xDrive40. Now, literally only days old because it's only done like 100 miles on it when it first came out. I did think that looks like a square bus. I thought, maybe BMW have gone too far with this design. I just wasn't sure on it at all, but as I've been driving it about all day, I actually love it. I do. And I'm probably going to say that about every car that I love it, but I can't help it. It's very, very forward thinking. Like, it's probably just, it's blown my mind. I came in the car and I was kind of like, where's the door handle? It was very much like, you feel like you're in a spaceship sort of thing, but I've really gotten used to it the last few hours that I've been driving it. And I do think it's actually quite clever the way that it's positioned different things. And on these seats are just like, the headrests are amazing. Like, even in the back, when I show you the back bit of it, it's got like a USB bit where you can charge like your phone or whatever. And of course, one of the most distinctive features of this car is the bold kidney grille. Now, as you can see, this car is in the beautiful photonic blue metallic, which is absolutely stunning, and this kind of feature just really, really makes it stand out. Another standout feature for this car is the 20-inch aerodynamic wheels that come as standard. Now let's get into the interior. You can't miss this highly responsive 12.3-inch informational display. It's full of all the tech that you could possibly need. Now, as I was saying, this car is very forward thinking, and the one main point for that, for me, is the centre console. This is so unique, and I've never really seen a design like this in any other car, but it is quite clever the way it's laid out. Now, you've got the wireless charging pad, good size cup holders, you've kind of got it all really. This panoramic glass sunroof. Now, as you can see, this one is actually quite unique, so it's shaded to protect against direct sunlight while offering a bit of privacy, which I think is a really, really nice touch. Now, I did think about removing these bits and pieces from the boot, but I actually think it's a good example and to kind of show you exactly what you can fit in this. Now, as you can see, there is a large carrier bag and then also a dog cage, and then you've still got plenty of room to pack in other things, so it's great for any kind of adventure. And of course, a feature that I absolutely love, which is the automatic tailgate. You're getting up to 326 horsepower, impressive, and you're going from 0 to 62 in 6.1 seconds. Now I know what you're thinking, 6.1 seconds isn't that impressive, but see, when you think of how large this SUV is and it's fully electric, I think that's quite impressive. I really do. I really do think they are revolutionising electric driving. You know, I've not actually been that interested in driving an electric car. They've not kind of sold me on it yet, but with this one, my mind's been changed a wee bit, let me tell you that. The car has actually been awarded the best electric SUV for long distances. Now, I've been putting it to its test today. I've been driving about here, there and everywhere. I was right into Edinburgh, I was in the west end of Glasgow, I'm back now in Coatbridge, I was in Motherwell. I've been getting places. This was on full charge, I've still got 52%. Now, that's quite impressive, to be fair. Show you how I'm going to charge it. And then kind of even what apps I'm going to use to find a charging point. I do have one at work, but I want to make it a wee bit more challenging for myself to actually find things to make it more usable, because I feel like that is the problem with electric cars. There's just isn't enough charging points, I feel, compared to the amount of electric cars that are on the road. Now the fun part. As someone who's never driven an electric car before, this was something I was quite worried about, was charging the car. Now, it was quite easy to find somewhere because I looked on a few online apps just to kind of see where my local one was. And for me, that was in the Morrison's car park. I went early enough as I knew there wasn't going to be many of these charging points, and I was right. There was only one. So I was kind of lucky no one else was using it at that time in the morning. But I found it and it kind of gave me instructions on how to use it, which was good. It's got a contactless payment part. I knew what kind of one that I was going to use because one of them didn't fit, so it basically kind of only left one other option, and I didn't have my own cable, so I kind of knew to use the middle one. But I put it in, locked it, and then I kind of waited for it to turn blue after I'd paid, and that was kind of all I had to do, which was quite easy. Now, while I'm playing about with the features, I came across this. Oh my god, sheer luxury. You get a seat massage while you're driving. Like, how amazing is that? I'm used to just like a heated seat, but this seems to have all the bells and whistles when it comes to sheer luxury, so I'm absolutely going to enjoy this while I'm waiting for the car to charge. That was a really good indicator, by the way. Is there anything more annoying? I mean, we're coming out with all these amazing tech features, people can't even use an indicator. That's... Oh, someone's using an indicator. Yeah, the dog cage is really taken away from how peaceful it is to drive an electric car. What is quite interesting about this car, and I'm not sure if it applies to all electric cars, but the minute I take my foot off the accelerator, it almost wants to brake, like without me even having to brake. The car fully slows down, and I know you're probably thinking every car does that, but no, not like any other car I've driven hasn't done it to this extent, where it literally slows the car right down, not in an abrupt way where you're like, oh, my patience is thinning. Now, one thing I will say is this steering wheel is very chunky, it's very thick compared to any other one I've driven. I feel like my hands don't even grasp right round it. I actually do like how it feels. I love that wee sound when it's like taking off, like, and it's like,